Data science is high in demand, and digital data is transforming businesses and helping them make sharper and critical decisions. Today, we have with us Mr. Prasad Krishnamurthy, entrepreneur, business associate of IIHT, and a freelance trainer in data science, AI, and ML. Mr. Prasad has many important certifications and significant work experience. We welcome you, sir, to the session.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice to be associated with you. Carry on.
Yes, sir. To start, we would like to know your insights on how relevant is business intelligence in this present scenario.
See, I started my career way back in 1990. I'm now 54 years old, a veteran in it. So, since data science was nice to have, now it is need to have. It is need to have. Okay. Enterprises are expanding their operations, scaling up their operations in a very large scale. Enterprises earlier were personality-oriented organizations. Before 1990, when economic liberalization happened in India, all the large enterprises, they always depended on the loyalty of the employees. Employees used to work for 20, 30, entire lifetime with organizations, and whatever they used to tell to their managers or their entrepreneur, the people used to believe it. But now enterprises have become process oriented. They have got transformed from personality oriented to process oriented. Take example of Amazon, Ola, Swiggy. Here, what do they manufacture? They don't manufacture anything.
Yeah.
Okay. They have a platform. They have a platform and a process which has been enabled by technology. And if they want to provide best service or the best of the product to customers anywhere, they need to have a good process. This process has to be constantly monitored for performance. How the performance is happening, whether it is as per standards, people have to set some benchmarks, and the performance which keeps happening 24/7, 365 days, are they meeting those standards? So how can anybody ensure that? So without a mechanism like business intelligence or data science, it is not at all possible. Thirdly, I can see that now digital data is expanding so much in every enterprises. Way back in 1990, few organizations went into transactional systems like ERP. Now, there is a lot of transactional data, there is a lot of historical data, and people have educated. People have educated in this 20 years, too much education level of people have gone up. Everybody would like to see the information on their desktop or a laptop or a mobile phone or some system which can give them accurate information based on which they can take decisions faster. Now, let's say an employee joins a company, an enterprise. The very next day, he's supposed to start working and start performing. Now, how can he know without understanding about the enterprise? Isn't it? So now business intelligence gives him a sort of benchmarks or about what are the status, about what are the activities which is happening in his work area. He will get some information out of it, and he will start equipping himself, start performing from the very next day. So this is how business intelligence and data science has evolved over these years. And now, as I said, from nice to have, it has become a need to have. And everywhere now automation is happening. We are trying to automate complex tasks and boring tasks. So way back 20 years back, a startup going for 1,000 crore business was unthought about. Now you have Flipkart, somebody who are in thousands of crores of turnover. Earlier, if it used to happen, it should be some 50-year-old company like Tata's or a Reliance or an L&T. Now, 20 years people are able to visualize that. And that is happening because they are making the best use of the technology, and technology is being driven by business intelligence, data science, and artificial intelligence analytics.
Yeah. And since data has moved into the touch of our fingertips, like the demand for the technology of data science has also increased. And sir, now, I'd like to know, like, what are some interesting projects in data analytics or data science that excites you?
See, there is no, I am in this data science and I love data science. I was fortunate I started my career in marketing and sales, and I got exposed to analytical tools, and way back when we were using softwares like Lotus 123. So that was very, attractive for us to get involved with data analytics. And we, afterwards, we also started using DB2, DBase 2, DBase 3, Foxbase type of thing. It was something which is unthought about prior to that. Everything used to be documented in books or in some documents earlier. Now everything was started getting documented in electronically.
Yeah.
Okay. So now there is no area which is not touched by business intelligence, data analytics, and data science.
Yeah, true.
Example for food. Today, food industry used to go for restaurants or hotels, or even if you wanted to go for some adventure to camp. Now everything has been digitized. Now you can make at your fingertips, you can make reservation for your table at a specific time in a specific hotel. You can select your menu and be ready, and you will focus more on entertaining your friends or your guests or your family. You will focus more time to productive things rather than standing there in a queue, or go to a place only to know that that hotel is closed. Those things are not, isn't it? Starting from food. Education, we don't even know we have not visited universities in Russia or America or England, but we can book education seat for our children anywhere. Education. Then living. Okay, so houses. Let's say you're getting transferred to Calcutta or some place, and you want to go and stay there. You want to make a accommodation. Nowadays you can go to any of these portals, just go there, and you can also have a feeling. Many of these real estate portals, they have adapted things like augmented reality and virtual reality. You can just go and have a feel how your living room will be, how your kitchen will be, how your bedroom will be, what are the amenities, is there a garden looking around your apartment. So you can make use of it. And let's say you just saw a few places, and then you are busy with your work. Suddenly you start getting reminders on your mobile phone or your desktop saying that, would you be interested in this type of apartment in Calcutta? So living also, it has been affected. Travel, your Ola and Uber, it has become very helpful for you. Now let's say you want to go and visit China. You do not know Chinese language. Okay, you have Google Maps, which can help you to navigate to any place. And you have a Google Translate, and you speak to the translate in your native language, it can get translated to Chinese. And if the Chinese person speaks something in Chinese, you can get it translated to your language. It has become very useful. So these are the things were unthought about earlier, as becoming like that. Now, healthcare, people are able to devise or develop formulations, drug formulations, with the help of data science and analytics. Earlier, if they want to do any product innovations or inventions, they have to do what is called as a design of experiments. and they have to do what is known as a destructive testing, non-destructive testing. Those things are all there because a lot of permutations and combinations which has to be done. But with the help of data science, you can narrow down to the best of the features which you want to be incorporated in your formulations or for your products, and you can speeden up your process. That is how you see during COVID, within very few months, you were able to come out with the vaccination. Otherwise, it would have taken 2-3 years, and it would have led to a lot of mortality. And nowadays, I have heard that even in America, most of the front desk people, they will be able to find out with your inputs from your blood pressure and all that, they can direct you to the doctor for treatment. Okay, you can scan your x-rays, lung x-rays, brain x-rays, kidney, bones. You can identify whether it's really deteriorating or whether it's really healthy and prescribe medicines based on that. So this is happening with analytics, data science. And as I said, there is no field now which is not touched by this. Even things are becoming very easier to you. You can communicate to the systems through your voice and video. You can talk to the system. For example, in Bangalore, especially, many of the companies now they are going into artificial intelligence. I asked, what are the activities you are doing? They are saying, see, we are legacy software like SAP, Excel, and all that. We are voice enabling them. So you can talk to the software, please print me the sales report for the last month for the regions Maharashtra and Karnataka. It automatically does it, and you can get the self-service for whatever information you want. You have a beautiful software, this Power BI. I do not know whether you have used it. If you use it, let's say you open a data set. You open some data set. You do not know what is there in the data set. There is a chat window is there. You put the chat window and you start typing, it starts giving you the information. You don't even have to do the analysis. You don't have to do analysis in Power BI. You just type in English, plain English, what is the sales figure or what is the time now or something like that. It starts giving you the information. So it has been, people have made use of the technology and they're making our lives easier and comfortable so that we can focus our efforts and intelligence on doing better things. So that is how data science is touching each and everything. Nowadays, you see even priests or even crematorium booking for crematorium also everything is digitized, and getting a death certificate, birth certificate, everything has been digitized and they are getting linked. And analytics is playing a even schools, college, now the population has increased so much. Now, if you want to compare the performance of this year students with the next year students, even things like computing their marks and finding out what is the average score, what is the maximum score, and benchmarking against previous and to previous years, all that, you badly need analytics. So,
so talking about everything going to digital, I think pandemic also had a huge role to play in this, because everything has now moved to behind the screens. Now more and more people are using this online services, which they don't used to do pre-pandemic.
And they are more readily, to use. Earlier, 20 years back, people had reservations. And the government had to come out saying that you have to learn computerization. You have to learn computer if you want to be in job. Nowadays, you don't have to tell people, you have to know that. And children are better in getting accessing the information. You want to know how to make air booking or a cinema booking or a restaurant booking, children will be able to guide you how to do that.
Yeah, so now that we have discussed like what are the applications, and we said like data science is touching almost every field that we can think of. So those people who are interested to learn data science, the enthusiast, so what will be your advice or what will be your message to these people? How can they come up in this field? How can they accelerate their career in a field of data science?
Data science is touching every field, whether it is in arts, science, commerce, humanities, In fact, our NLP started from humanities.
Yeah.
So, humanities, sports. Okay.
Yeah.
Sports analytics is a very big field now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And entertainment industry, converting the black and white movies to color movies, or silent era movies to voice enabled dialogue movies is happening now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So every field it is happening. So here people, they want result immediately. I say that don't go with that. You will be really disappointed. Technology keeps changing its direction every 5 years, 10 years. 20 years back, when the Y2K problem came, everybody rushed to America, and America was giving visa to everybody who could come and correct their computers. And after that, they lost their jobs, and they had to. Then there was the .com. There was a .com revolution. Everybody thought, I will build a website, people will come and buy. People will have to have amount of confidence before they buy. So everybody went into .com, and then again there was a .com bust. And afterwards, people went into Java. Everybody went to Java, and after a few years, they got bored with Java. They go with Python. They will go with bored with Python. They will go with the data science. They will get bored with the data science also. So that is why, first of all, my suggestion to anybody is don't go with the hype. Even if somebody tells you something, just understand the realities of it. Okay, so your expectations will come down. Data science has got a very bright future next 50, 100 years. If you learn data science today, next 50 years, you don't have to bother for jobs. You will get jobs for the next 50 years. How many more years you want to work? So there will be jobs in that, and a lot of specializations happen in that. But lot of hard work has to happen. In data science, it is hard work. Why data scientists are being paid? Not because for their intelligence. It is because of hard work they have to put up. Because you may get some solution. Intelligently, you got some solution. Then comes the question, how do you say it is right?
Yeah.
Prove that it is right. To prove that, you have to make some more comparisons with something which is wrong. So you have to put additional hours. Sometimes you will, in spite of having good data and all that, you still don't get best results. You do not know what is happening. So you have to spend lot of hours, and you need to be hardworking. Okay. These are all the personal qualities which I'm saying. One is have less expectations. Okay.
And then hardworking.
So be humble, be hardworking. You should be ready to be hardworking, because you get a certificate, spending some money, and you got the certificate and you get a job. But then when you get into the company, you will see that it is boredom every day, seeing only data. Make reports, making graphs, making some prediction, something. Then you have to love your job. Yeah. These are all the personality traits. Then you have to be sensitive. What is happening is we become very focused and selfish. Okay. Data science is not about selfishness. If you are selfish, you will definitely become disenchanted with data science. Okay. You need to collaborate with a lot of people and learn a lot of things which is not there in the data. Example, you need to keep thinking, let's say there is a background behind me. Okay. Now in this background, some of them, if all the walls were white color, how they would have looked to you?
It would have looked mundane, ordinary.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So there is a contrasting color, which is looking, which is maybe trying to highlight something, which will catch your eye. Yeah. So there is a science behind it. There is an art behind it. So this is a principle for your regression. This is a principle for your classifications. This is a principle for clustering. There may be, so everything you see, try to see if is it giving some meaning in it. It could be the food, the food prepared is made up of different variables, salt, sugar, grains, many things. A right combination of them will produce the right output. That is the principle behind your regression and classifications. Isn't it? So there is data in your food. There is data science in what you like. Some variables, some voice, some music, something will motivate you to do something. Some combination of some other things will not make you motivate to do something. That is nothing but a regression. If you understand the philosophy of Hinduism and Buddhism, they say everything is regression. Everything is regression. Because of certain karma, you do some things. That is because of something only, some causes and effect will happen. Cause and effect is nothing but the backbone of regression, the backbone of classification, the backbone of clustering analysis. These are nothing but our data science. So we are learning what we learned earlier with much more depth and much more breadth and width and length. Okay. So yes, these are some of the personality qualities you need to develop. When it comes to learning about the subjects and you want to specialize in getting good jobs, first start with the simple things like Excel. Start doing some reports, some graphs. People are today they think that if they do some code and they come out with some result, that is the end of it. No, understand what you have done. So if an Excel report or an Excel graph shows you something, try to understand why it is showing like this. How better can make out. Is there something normal? Is there something abnormal? So that will kindle you it will help you to become a better data scientist. You may think, what is this Excel? It's a simple software. But in enterprises, 99.9999999 people will always use Excel.
So it's not just about finding the right answer. It's also about finding the right question.
Correct. So a beautiful language which will help you to do data science, but the other person doesn't understand that. So if you want them to understand you have to talk to them in their language. So if you show them something in Excel, they may be able to understand it. So you need to learn Excel properly. Once you learn Excel, then whatever you learn in data science, you'll be able to understand through those basics. Everything will appear like an Excel in data science after when you go up. So, okay, first learn Excel. Afterwards, learn something on data visualization like Tableau, Power BI, ClickSense, and such softwares are there. These softwares by themselves can give you a job for your entire life in data science. Each of these softwares are wide enough to give you the job for your entire life. For example, Microsoft platform like Azure or Microsoft SQL Server Analytics Services, you don't have to code. Suppose you think that you're a non-engineering background or you do not know coding, can I become a data scientist? Yes, you can become a better data scientist than a person who does the coding. Whatever you do in coding can be learned without coding now. So people are coming out with software platforms which can take your instructions through your mouth, because it is not me who is educated who needs data science. The people who are uneducated, people are physically challenged, they are the persons who require artificial intelligence, data science, and analytics more. So in Bangalore, NASSCOM has set up a platform for startups. So they want to develop some 3,000 startups. So there, I met a lady, she's blind.
Okay.
She has started a startup. She's building a software for blind.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence solutions for the blind to find directions, to maybe they want to listen to some music, or they want some food to be prepared in the kitchen, or they want the vacuum cleaner to clean the house. could be something. Okay. The person who had the pain is developing those type of solutions. So how is she able to do it? She doesn't know coding and all that. She'll be able to talk to the screen. She brings her face very close to the screen, and she's able to touch the screen. Touch screen things are available right now, and she programs it with some icons, makes some small programs, and she's testing all that, and she's coming out with some solutions. It may help them to do some education. They can also become doctors. A blind person can become an IAS officer, many things.
Absolutely. Okay.
Isn't it? So they are developing those type of solutions. So using voice programs will be created. Next 4 or 5 years, you'll be having those type of solutions already. And we have beautiful solutions like chatbots and voice bots.
Yeah.
Giving lot of jobs. They are giving lot of jobs across the world. You do not know, you don't like to do programming and all. Voice bots and chat bots are also data science devices. You can learn them. It is very easy to learn. You can get very good salary. You can build wonderful solutions for everybody, for children, for education, for reservation, air reservation, train reservation, hotel reservation, name it. You can build, because it's voice enabled. So you keep conversing with like our Google Assistant or Alexa, you keep asking and it provides you solution. So you have to make those solutions more and more accurate. So training those devices and making them more and more accurate is nothing but your data science and analytics activity. So you can specialize in them.
Yeah. Yes.
So, as I said, just don't look into just thinking only Python or R for data science. Data science is too big for anybody to explore, and it is evolving and is evolving very fast. Is evolving there.
Yes.
And now is the right time. Now is the right time for you to be in data science. See, now last month I was training some students in Tamil Nadu in engineering college. All branches of engineering students, people specialize in different branches of engineering, but they will end up as software programmers. What we have been seeing. But now all those branches of engineering will require data science. They can't dispense away with that, because every field will collect some data. When you have data, you try to find out if there is some information. If there is some information, can I build knowledge out of it? If I build a knowledge out of that information, can I make use of it? Can I make use of it for multiple purposes? So this is how data science evolves step by step. Starts from data, goes into information. From information, it goes to knowledge. From knowledge, it goes to multiple purposes, multiple solutions.
Yes. So with that question, we'll be winding up this session. You have shared some valuable insights, and it's been a truly remarkable session. Thank you for your time, sir.
It's my pleasure. You know, whatever I have learned is not through my intelligence. I was also an average student, but I was able to interact with people from FMCG, people from finance, people from education over these years. So I keep seeing what do they do, then try to see, is there a relationship or is there a difference? That is how my data science knowledge keeps increasing. And now I'm majorly into training people. Because of this knowledge, whatever I have acquired, I'm able to relate to people from different fields and make them understand how they can come out with the solutions out of it. So again and again, I say that don't go with the hype. Think that you have to put a lot of hard work. Now you have a lot of tools and a lot of support available. A lot of big communities are available, and the top companies like Microsoft, Google, and are spending lot of money into these things, and it will ever. Now you will be developing solutions for the betterment of the whole world. It will create more and more jobs, more innovative jobs. Love to do it and do it.
Yes, sir. Great. Thank you, sir.